So the weights may be the consumption, purchase or the production quantity. So when we are going for the Fisher's ideal index number, it is L into P. That is, there is a 45% increase in the prices of the group compared to 2010. They measure and permit comparison of the physical volume of goods produced or consumed or distributed. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I welcome you all to this session. In this session 2 of Unit 5, we will be discussing about index numbers. Now in this, we will be discussing about weighted aggregative index numbers. These index numbers of simple aggregative type with the difference that the weights are assigned to various items in the group to reflect their importance in their group. So the weights may be the consumption, purchase or the production quantity. So the some of the most important methods of weighted aggregative integers are as follows. So we have for your syllabus, we have the Laspier's method, Paste's method and the Fisher's ideal method. Now let us have a look at the Laspier's method. So in this method, the base year's quantities are taken as the base and the formula here. So here PO1, this represents the price index. So PO1 is the price index. Now here P1 represents the price in the current year. So for the current year or the latest period given, that price represents P1. And PO is the price in the base year. So this we represent as the price in the base year. And QO means it is the quantity of the base year. So quantity of the base year. So here Laspier's formula, it is entirely based on the base year's quantity. So this we were getting by, so if we have to find out PO1, that is the Laspier's method, in this we have summation P1 QO. So that is price of the current year into quantity of the base year divided by price of the base year into quantity of the base year into 100. So this is the formula for Laspier's method. In other words, summation P1 QO. So that is, if there are 5 quantities, all the quantities into the price of the current year. So whatever we get in that column, that divided by the price and the quantity of the base year into 100. So summation POQO into 100. So when we do that, we get this formula. Now, the next method is the Paste's method. So Paste's method, they take the current year quantity as the base. Here you can see the base is of the quantity is of the base year, but in Paste's method, the current year's quantity is taken as the base. And here we are multiplying summation P1 Q1, that is the price of the current year into the quantity of the current year divided by summation POQ1, that is the price of the base year into quantity of the current year into 100. So when we do this, we get the index number that is based on, that is PO1. That is the Paste's method. Now, coming to the Fisher's ideal index number. So when we are going for the Fisher's ideal index number, it is L into P. That is Laspier's into Paste's method. So here the root of that we'll get the Fisher's ideal index number. So in other words, Paste's is summation P1 QO divided by summation POQO into root of summation P1 Q1 summation POQ1 into 100. So this we call it as the Fisher's ideal index number. So he has clubbed both the Laspier's and the Paste's and he has taken the root of that, and whatever number we get into 100 if we do, we get the Fisher's ideal index number. Now let us do one problem on Laspier's formula and Pasteur's formula. Here let us go through the problem. Taking 2010 as the base, compute price index number for 2017 using Laspier's formula and Pasteur's formula. So we have the commodities here A, B, C and D, and then in the prices in the base here, that is P0, P1. This is Q0, Q1. Now, so this here we have 160, 250, 150 and 120. Now in 2017 the prices are 280, 400, 200 and 150. Now the quantities in the base year are 20, 15, 30 and 25. The quantities in the current year are 25, 20, 40 and 50. Now, when we go for the solution for this, again we'll have to have the table here, and this is the price in the base year, prices in the current year, quantity of the base year, quantity of the current year. Now, what is the formula for Laspier? Laspier's formula says LO1 equals summation P1 QO divided by summation PO QO into 100. So, what do we need here? PO QO, P1 QO, PO Q1, P1 Q1. So, we all know what is PO and QO. What is PO and QO? 160 into 20. So, 160 into 20, it comes up to 3200. Then, next one is 250 into 15. 250 into 15, 3750. Next, 150 into 30, 4500. Next one is 120 into 25, 3000. So, the same way P1 into QO, 280 into 20, 5600. Next, 400 into 15, 6000. Next, we have 200 into 30, 6000. Next, 150 into 25, 3750. So, P1 QO. Next, POQ1. So, POQ1 will be 160 into 25. That is 4000. Here, this is PO, this is Q1. So, 160 into 25 is 4000. Next, 250 into 20, 5000. Next, we have 150 into 40, 6000. Next, we have 120 into 50, that is 6000. So, we got POQ1. Next, P1Q1. So, that will be 280 into 25. This is 7000. Next, 400 into 20, 8000. Next, we have 200 into 40, 8000. Next, we have 150 into 50, 7500. So, when we take the aggregate of this summation POQO, so here we'll add all this 3200 plus 3750 plus 4500 plus 3000, that comes up to 14,450. Next, here we have 5600 plus 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 3, 15. Plus 15,750, that comes up to 21,350. Next, here it will be 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 12, 21,000. And here it will be 8, 8, 16, 16 plus 14, 30, 30,500. So we got the summation POQO, P1QO, POQ1, P1Q1. Now going to the solution here, last year's price index number. So summation P1QO by POQO into 100. So we have summation POQO. What is summation P1QO? Summation P1QO is 21,350. Now POQO is 14,450. So we just substitute whatever values we got here, 21,350 by 14,450 into 100. So when we simplify this, we get 147.75. So when compared to 2010, so if we are taking 100 as the base for 2010, we can see that here there is an increase of 47.75, that is almost 48% increase in the prices of the group of commodities. Now the same way here we are doing for the purchase index number. So for the purchase index number, we have the current year's quantity as the base. So for this, we need a summation P1Q1 by POQ1. So if you can just see here, summation P1Q1, POQ1, 30,500 divided by 21,000. So 30,500 divided by 25,000, it comes up to 145.24. So according to purchase, there is a 45% increase in the prices of the group compared to 2010. Now in the Fisher's ideal method, so we will be clubbing both the last year's and purchase method. So we will just write, again we'll have to just write it like this. So that is 21,350. I'm just writing this here. So 14,450 into, here we have 30,500 by 21,000. 30,500 by 21,000 into 100. So when we simplify this, we get the root of 1.4775, then into root of 1.4524 into 100. So when we simplify this, we get the Fisher's ideal index number as 146.49. So as per Fisher, there is only a 46.49% increase in the prices. Whereas when we compare to last year's price, it is 48%. And here it is 45%, but Fisher says that it is exactly 46%. Okay, so we have a problem here. Problem number 2, taking 2012 as the base, compute price index number for 2017 using last year's formula and purchase formula. So here we have the rice, wheat, barley, oats and jowar, and this is the prices for the base year and quantities for the base year, and here we have the prices for the base year and the quantities for the current year. Now we have the solution here. Now here we have the commodities rice, wheat, barley, oats and jowar. Now this is for the base year. 2012 will be the base year and this will be the current year. Now this will be, this we call it as the PO and QO. This will be P1 and Q1. So for the base year, so it will be POQO. So P1 QO. So what is P1? P1 is 80. What is QO? 100. So 80 into 100, 8,000. 50 into 65, 3,250. 30 into 45,350, 2,400, 1,500. So when we add up all this, we are getting 16,500. Now POQO will be equal to 70 into 100, 7,000. 60 into 50, 3,000. 40 into 30, 1,200. So 6 3s are 18. So when we add up all this, it is 15,000. The same way P1 and Q1. So P1 is 80, Q1 is 120. So 80 into 120 is 9,600. 65 into 60 is 3,900. 45 into 40 is 1,800. 60 into 50, 3,000, 25 into 50, 1,250. When we add all this, we are getting 19,550. The same way PO into Q1. So 70 into 120, 8,400, 3,600, 1,600, and so the total is 17,600. So we got the summation of all these columns. Now we'll have to apply the last year's price index. So last year's price index will be summation P1QO by POQO into 100. So when we see here summation P1QO, that is 16,500, POQO 15,000. So 16,500 by 15,000 into 100. So it comes up to 110. So for purchase, it will be the current year's quantity will be considered as the base year. So 19,550 by 17,600, it comes up to 111.08. Fisher's price index number. So it is a combination of this both. So 16,500 by 15,000 into 19,550 by 17,600. You take the root of all this, here root of all this. So into 100, so we get the answer as 110.54. So if we compare here, in this, last year's is 110, past year's is 111, but Fisher's is 110.54. Now, weighted average of price relatives. So in weighted average of price relatives method, appropriate weights are assigned to the relatives of different commodities according to their importance in the group. So when we assign the weights to the important commodities, we call it as the weighted average of the relatives. A quantity weight is an amount of commodity produced and consumed or distributed. A value weight is a product of the price with quantity produced or consumed or distributed. So value equals price into quantity. So if you have to find the value, it will always be the price into the quantity. So if we need the price relative, it will be summation PV by summation V. So PV is price into value divided by summation V. So we have the three commodities here, sugar, flour and millet, and we have the price in 2012, 30, 15 and 10. And in the year 2017, that is P1. So this is PO. So it will be 40, 16 and 15. But QO, this is the price in the quantity in the base year, 20 kg, 40 kg and 10 kg. So when we just have this, so we have the solution table here. So this is the PO column, P1 column, QO column. Now we'll have to calculate the value. How do we calculate the value? Price into quantity, that is PO into QO. So 30 into 20, it is 600. 15 into 40, 600. 10 into 10, 100. So the total value comes up to 1,300. Now, next we'll have to find out the price relative. How do we find out the price relative? P1 by PO into 100. So what is P1 here? 40. What is PO? 30. So 40 by 30 into 100, 133.33. The same way 16 by 15 into 100, 106.67. 15 by 10 into 100, 150. Now this price, this P, whatever we are getting, into the V value. So 600 into 133.33, it is 79.998. So 600 into 106.67. So the same way 100 into this, we get the total as 1,59,000 divided by summation V, that is 1,300. We get the price index number as 122.31. Now, next one, the price quotation for different commodities of 2011 and 16 are given below. Calculate index number for 2016 with 2011 as base year by using the weighted average of price relatives method. So, we are given the quantity of the base year, the price of the base year and the current year we are given. So here we are given the price of the current year. So we are given 5 commodities and we are given this problem. Now, how do we work out the solution here? So first thing is we'll identify what is QO, what is PO and P1. Then we will calculate the value and then the P and then the PV. So first thing is we have identified what is QO, what is PO, what is P1. Now we'll have to find out the V. V represents the PO into QO. So base year quantity into base year price. So 50 into 8, 400, 100 into 4, 400, 60 into 2, 120, 30 into 10, 300, 240. So total is 1460. Now P, what will be the P? P equals P1 by PO into 100. So price relative. So what is P1? 12. 12 by 8 into 100, 150. 6 by 4 into 100, 150. 2 by 200, 80, 75. Now, next will be P into V. 150 into 400, 60,000, 60,000, 12,000, 24,000, 18,000. So, summation PV equals 1,74,000 divided by summation V. We get the price index number as 119.18. Next, construct the cost of index living number from the above data by the family budget method. So, we have the group index for 2016, that is food, clothing, fuel, rent and miscellaneous. So, they have given the index for the year 2016, that is 550, 215, 220, 150, 275 and also the expenditure percentage 46, 10, 7, 12 and 25. Then, next we will have this price relative on 2016. So price relative on 2016, we consider it as the I. So this will be equal to, I have just written this table in the vertical format here and this represents the expenditure. Now I into V, income into expenditure, that will be equal to 25,300, 2,150. So I am multiplying this column numbers into the column numbers of W. So I am getting a total, when we add all this, I am getting summation IW is 37,655. So in order to find the price relative index numbers, I'll have to just divide it and 37,665 divided by 100. I get the answer as 376.65. Now next we have the problem 3 here. An inquiry into the budgets of the middle class family in a city gave the following information. So we have the percentages here. Percentage is 35%, price is 150 and 145. So the rent is 15% of the budget, clothing is 20%, fuel is 10%, miscellaneous is 20%. So we have the prices of 2015. This is the base year price, this is the current year price. So construct the cost of living index for 2017 taking 2015 as the base year. Now, so we have the various items of expenditure. I've just written it in the vertical format. And then we have the PO, that is the prices of the base year, prices of the current year, and also the weights of the given. Whatever weights are given, that I have mentioned in this vertical format. Now I have just added the total of the weights column. I am getting 100. Now the price relative. So price relative P will be equal to P1 by PO into 100, that is 96.67. 145 by 150 into 100, 96.67. 30 by 30 into 100, it is again 100. 65 by 75 into 100, 86.67. 23 by 25 into 100 is 92. 45 by 40 is 112.5. Now we'll have to just calculate PW, that is the price relative into weight. So PW will be 96.67 into 35. 3,383.45. Next 15 into 100, 1500. 20 into 86.67. Then, so when we add all this, we get the 9,786.85 divided by 100. So there we can see that there is an increase of 2.13% increase in the cost of living over the year 2015. Now, next we have the quantity index number. They measure and permit comparison of the physical volume of goods produced or consumed or distributed. Quantity indices can be obtained easily by changing P to Q and Q to P in the various formulas. So, when Laspier's method is used, quantity index number, previously we were doing price index. Now, here instead of price, we are making use of the quantity. So, Q1 PO by QO PO into 100. So, in the same way, in the past year's formula also, we are replacing the P by Q. So, Q1 PO, QO PO into 100. The same way for Fisher's index number also, we will be just substituting the P1 with the Q1. So, Q1 PO, QO PO and Q1 P1, QO PO into 100. So, with this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.